Winter hit early and hard that year. Up in the high country, snow doesn't arrive politely. It crashes in, swallowing roads overnight. I ran a local snowplow route that kept 3 rural access roads open, including the only way in and out for a clustered HOA development near the ridge. That HOA never liked me. They complained about my truck's noise, demanded I plow after sunrise, and accused me of damaging landscaping with snowbanks. Then, just before the first major storm, the HOA board sent a letter claiming my plow route crossed community-controlled lanes and was no longer authorized. I warned them. Those lanes weren't ornamental. They were wind-fed drifts, notorious for whiteouts and sudden ice walls. Block that route and the snow has nowhere to go. I explained it clearly. They didn't listen. The storm rolled in that night like a freight train. By dawn, visibility was down to 10 feet. Wind howled. Snow erased everything, roads, landmarks, even fences. I stayed on my authorized routes and avoided the blocked HOA lanes exactly as instructed. Mid-morning, my radio crackled. An emergency call. The HOA board had decided to handle it themselves. 6 vehicles, SUVs, and pickups formed a convoy to escort residents out before conditions worsened. Within minutes of entering the unplowed section, they disappeared into the whiteout. Then came the panic. Cars drifted off the road. Doors froze open. Engines stalled. One vehicle buried itself, hood deep in a drift they didn't know existed, because it only shows up when the plow doesn't cut it down ahead of the storm. Rescue crews were dispatched. I was called in as backup since I knew the terrain. When I reached them, the scene was chaos. Snow-coated vehicles half visible. Board members huddled together, shaking, not just from cold. Their confidence had evaporated. It took hours to free them. No one was hurt, but every vehicle needed towing. One EMS officer quietly told me they were lucky it hadn't gone worse. Whiteout conditions here don't forgive arrogance. 2 days later, I received a new letter from the HOA. This one was different. It thanked me for continued service and formally reinstated my full snowplow route. No restrictions. No conditions. They never apologized outright, but they didn't need to. These days, I plow those roads first during storms. Quietly, professionally. And every time the whiteout rolls in, I remember how fast authority melts when it gets buried under real-world consequences.